And 1 times 3? 3. And we get 4/3. So we're going to do a lot of those problems in the next part 2 video. All right, Charlie, let's move on now. 1/4 times 8/3. Now think about this, Charlie. If you have 8 apples and somebody takes away 1/4 of your apples, how many apples are they taking from you if they're taking 1/4 of your apples? 2 apples? It's 2. It's basically because 8 divided by 4 is 2, right? All right. So what do you think 1/4 of 8/3 will be? 2/3. It should be 2/3. Well, let's do the math. We'll multiply straight across the top, straight across the bottom. What's 1 times 8? 8. And 4 times 3? 12. And now, we can reduce 8/12s. We can divide top and the bottom by what, Charlie? 4. 4. Very good. And so, what do we get, Charlie? What's 8 divided by 4? 2. And 12 divided by 4? 3 is 3. So it is 2/3. So 1/4 of 8/3 is 2/3. That makes sense. Well, let's put a number line up. There's 8/3. Now, what we're going to do is say, hey, we just found out that 1/4 of 8/3 is 2/3. That's what we just calculated. And that makes sense. If you take the 8/3 and break it up into fourths, each fourth should be 2/3. And so, Charlie, if 1/4 of 8/3 is 2/3, what should 2/4 of 8/3 be? 4/3. 4/3, that's right. And if we want 3/4 of 8/3, that should be how much? 6/3. That's right. And 4/4 of 8/3 should be 8/3, right? Shouldn't be itself because, 4/4 rather. 4/4 of 8/3 should be itself because 4/4 is basically 1. All right. Now, here's a question for you, Charlie. If we add another 2/3, now, that should actually represent 5/4 times 8/3. See, look at this pattern here. 1/4 of 8/3 is 2/3. 2/4 of 8/3 is 4/3. 3/4 of 8/3 is 6/3. 4/4 of 8/3 is 8/3. And so 5/4 times 8/3 should be 10/3. Okay, let's do the arithmetic here, Charlie. 5/4 times 8/3. What we're going to do is, again, we're going to reduce before we multiply. Now watch this. Notice we have an 8 on top and a 4 on the bottom. So we can reduce those by dividing each of those numbers by 4. Remember, you must pick a number on top and a number on bottom to divide by the same number. And they're both divisible by 4, so we'll show it there. Remember, some people call this cross-canceling. And 8 divided by 4 is a 2, and 4 divided by 4 is a 1. So notice, Charlie, when you multiply across the top, we have 5 times 2. What do you get? 10. And on the bottom, 1 times 3 is what? 3 is 3, so 10/3. So 5/4 times 8/3 is 10/3. There it is over there in the number line. So that was a video that tried to give you a visual representation of multiplication with fractions on a number line. Now in part 2, we're just going to run through the arithmetic. So we'll see you all again soon.